Hey there, it's Barefoot Mo here, and welcome to my home office. Today I want to talk to you about flip-flops. Yeah, flip-flops. Even though I try to stay barefoot most of the time and spend my life without anything on my feet, I find that flip-flops can be a lifesaver sometimes. For example, if I go hiking and there is some rough terrain that I need to cross, like gravel or rocks, I find that a pair of flip-flops to just do the trick very quickly, and I can just put them on, cross the rough patch, then take them off. Also, in certain social situations, like for example, if I need to go into a restaurant or a store, especially if I'm with family members or friends who are not barefooters, and these establishments require footwear, a pair of flip-flops just again do the trick. As we know, they are very handy to store. We can keep them in a knapsack or in a side pocket in our cargo pants. And when we need them, we just take them out, put them on the floor, and off we go. However, I find that flip-flops have a little bit of a flaw. Because of their design and the lack of anchoring on the back, they make our feet move in ways that they are not naturally supposed to. And if you're just wearing them for a couple of minutes, let's say to get from the front door of the restaurant to the table, and then you're just gonna kick them off under the table anyway, that's not a big problem. However, if you are taking a longer walk, let's say any more than 15, 20 minutes in a pair of flip-flops, and you do it regularly, that's when it starts causing problems because it creates a little bit of strain in certain areas of your feet that they're not supposed to be there. What happens with flip-flops is because of the lack of anchoring on the back, well, our feet tend to curl our toes every time we take a step in a flip-flop because subconsciously we just want to keep that sandal on our foot. And it took me a little bit of observing to do in order to determine what was happening and why my feet felt so tired after wearing flip-flops for extended periods. But then I realized that that's the main reason. Again, because our foot wants to hang on to the sandal and doesn't want to let go, then we start cringing or curling our toes, and then that causes the unnecessary strain. So I have some ideas to go around it, and I want to share them with you today. Okay, so here we go. This is my idea for keeping the flip-flops a little bit better on my feet while I'm walking and avoid that sort of like situation that I was telling you about. What happens is that every time we take a step with the regular flip-flops, because there's no anchor in here, our toes tend to curl down in order to keep the shoe on our foot. Therefore, it causes some strains on the muscles and tendons of our feet. In order to avoid that, what I have done is use some simple paracord in order to emulate Huarache sandals. And for those of you that are not familiar, Huarache sandals are inspired in running sandals from certain tribes in Mexico, and they have become fairly popular over the last couple of years. So anyway, I decided to modify my flip-flops and made my own with this pair of very cheap $2 flip-flops from the pharmacy. Anyway, all we need is, of course, a pair of rubber flip-flops, and they can be as nice or as simple as you want, and about 4 feet of paracord. Paracord can be found very easily at surplus stores, army surplus stores, or even at places like handcraft stores like Michael's or any of that kind of place, or even Walmart too. They might have some paracord, and it comes with in all different colors. So I've used black here because it goes with my particular pair of flip-flops, but you can use whatever color you want. And all you do is you just put your flip-flop on your sandal, and then you just lace the paracord on top of your inseam and sort of like adjust it. It doesn't have to be too tight, but then again, it's a matter of taste. Some people like it tighter, some people like it a little bit looser, just enough so that it feels comfortable. Then you make sure that the ends of the paracord are even. And what you want to do is bring the two loose ends behind your heel and wrap them around. And then again, lace them through the straps of the flip-flop. And then again to the back and crisscross them. And then lace them through the bottom of the strap of the flip-flop, and then you can just tie a knot or a bow like any other shoelace on top of your foot, and that's about it. See, now I have a pair of very quickly homemade huaraches, and they stay on my foot no matter what I do. I can even take a quick sprint on these and nothing will happen, and my feet won't need to be curling down or anything to keep them on. Another good feature about these is that because of the way I have laced them, I can keep them open like this, and then if I need to put them on really quickly, I just put my foot through the top loop there, then I adjust the back, and off we go. I don't need to be untying and tying them again unless I need to do some more adjustment later on. But other than that, they are very quickly to put on and take off, and as any other pair of flip-flops, they can stay in your backpack very easily. And the total expenditure on this is about $5 to $6. Alright, so I hope you like the idea. If you want to share some of your ideas on how to lace them as well, you can post them to as answers to this blog post or this video. Okay, happy barefooting, everybody.